Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing some maintenance out in the lawn, in the yard, in the beds, just everywhere, and we thought this would be a good opportunity to show you our Coleus and what happens at this time of the year when everything gets really happy and healthy and is in full grow season. And we just love these. We grew all these from seed this year, and I wish I had done twice as much because I would love to have this whole bed just have a huge drift of Coleus in it. But anyway, this is what we ended up with this time, and so we're out here and we're going to tend to them. And what happens is they've already started flowering, and so that's what these shoots are that are coming up, and they're beautiful, and pollinators love them, and we appreciate that. But we also want to keep this interest, this color interest, out here for the summer. And when the plants start setting off their blooms, they're sending all their energy up to that, and the plant starts getting kind of spindly looking and not great, and it's going to be tough on them later when it's so hot. We're just starting to head into having, more like, I think every day next week is going to be mid 90s, so they'll still be okay, and they're definitely good for that. And we have them in a good place. They get mottled sun and shade throughout the day. Uh-oh, there's a doggy bark. Anyway, but so we need to just tend to them. We just want to make it to where they can last, longer throughout the summer. And we think that the leaves really are, the real interest, the color interest, and just the different varieties that we have, the lighter, the lime green ones, the red ones. And so we're just we're more interested in those because the blooms are a little more they're fleeting. So anyway, so Don's gonna demonstrate how to just trim them off. He's just on this one in particular, we're just gonna go down to the bottom of the stalk, and now I can't see. Here we go. So they're in various stages of, where they need to be trimmed and stuff. So he's just taking those off. Just follow the stalk down to, the first grouping of, leaves is really what you want to do. And yes, they're going to put off more blooms. We're going to have to do this throughout the season because they're just, they're healthy and good, and that's what they intend to do. They want to continue to live, and if we let those stalks dry out and the seeds fall, then they would reseed themselves, and we could do that, but we kind of like to have a little more control about where they're at and everything. So we probably will have some come up, but we'll just have to either move them or they'll just become part of the mulch. So anyway, but look at the colors on these leaves. Look at, it's just so pretty. I mean, the contrast, and note that when we planted them, they were pretty small. I mean, we grew them from seed indoors, and then we brought them out to a greenhouse, let them beef up a little bit, get bigger, so we could kind of see what some of the colors were going to be, the different variations. But when we put them out here, they were even a little bigger, and we could see. But it's amazing to me how they move throughout each other and spread and just really look so pretty. So anyway, but that's the maintenance that's going on. Dawn, if you would come over here to this really large plant, I noticed it's got it's kind of gotten a little out of control here. So on one like this where it's so big, we're gonna go in. Let's see if I can see here. Instead of there, we're going to go all the way down. Let's see if I can show. We're going to go all the way down that big, huge stalk to right there. Yeah, just make sure you get a good clean cut. And these two stalks that are coming off, they actually already have little baby blooms coming off. Yeah. So that way we don't leave it up high. This is another one that's sort of like that. um, it's got 3 stalks coming off, and so let's go ahead and go all the way down underneath there. Yeah, or just, I'm sorry, right above those double leaves. And that way we're not exposing, that open wound so much to the sun and the elements and everything until it can heal up. And there's always kind of stuff in there. Um, and then it just sort of, but it's going to come out from those and branch off. So that's good. So, oh yeah, this looks good. Man, he's fast. He's already done quite a bit here. And there's these little ones. If you come out here often enough, you can just, pinch them off right there and you don't have to worry about it. Get a little closer with that one. But when they get big like that one we just showed you, you will make a mess trying to tear it off. You don't want to tear it. You want a good clean cut. So all he has left is that other clump over there, and I think we're looking pretty good. So anyway, we just wanted to share our Coleus story with you and hope to have an even bigger Coleus story to tell next year when I am sure I'm going to make myself a note to plant at least twice as many as I did this year. So anyway, and that's our story for today. So thanks for watching.